Ladies and gentlemen, our sixth speaker, Chris Boden, with a speech entitled The Throw. The Throw, Chris Boden. Enjoy yourself.
You're backstage at a comedy club. You can hear the hubbub of a room packed with people having after-work drinks on a Friday night. In 2 minutes, you're going to be on stage in front of them. But you have no script. You have no idea what you're going to say or do. And you've never done this before. How do you feel? Contest chair, fellow thrill seekers. That's where I was 3 months ago as I waited to do my first ever improvised comedy gig. How do you start when you do something for the first time? Do you dip your toe into the water and ease yourself in? Or do you throw yourself and commit fully right away? I wanted to try something new, to really push myself. And improv, it was the scariest thing I could think of. Did I ease myself in? No. I've found if you want to grow, you have to throw. But that lesson has taken me a very long time to learn. Let me show you. I'm 10 years old. We're on a family camping trip. As you walk down the hill, there's a big lake and a wooden jetty jutting out into the water. It's a beautiful day and there's lots of people around and kids are running to the end of the jetty and jumping in. Looks like fun. I'm standing at the edge. The drop is about 10 feet. I'm afraid of heights. You know that feeling when you really want to do something and you just can't bring yourself? I had an idea. Dad! Yeah, mate. Can you throw me in? You what? Can you throw me in? Are you sure? Yeah. And then with just a little bit too much enthusiasm, he picked me up and catapulted me into the air. Sometimes it feels like you can't throw yourself, but you can always ask for help. Sometimes that might not be enough. It's 14 years later. I'm 24 and I've just told my mother that I've pulled out of the last subject of my engineering degree. I'll finish it next year. I think she took it well. You what? Another year? Another? That's what you said last year. Is this ever going to finish? Sorry, Mum. I still lived at home. I got everything done for me. Cooking, washing, ironing. But I was going nowhere. I wasn't a child, but I wasn't really an adult either, you know? And 6 years into a 4-year degree, I knew something had to change. I said, Mum, I feel like I'm living in a hotel. I don't know how to look after myself. And she said, well, I'm happy to stop doing your laundry. I feel stuck. I need things to change. And I waited, hoping I'd be picked up and thrown into adulthood. Instead, she said, well, in that case, you need to take some responsibility. Get up, Go throw yourself at life. Throw myself at life. I was waiting for life to throw itself at me. It was then I realized this time I needed to throw myself in, which meant I needed to throw myself out. Mum, Dad, I'm leaving home. They looked a little bit relieved. Soon after, I was living in a dodgy student house. I had no money, no TV, no idea how to cook a vegetable. But I was happier than I'd been in years. Within 6 months, I'd not only finished my degree, I could cook 3 vegetables. And it was all so much easier than it looked before the throw. Splash! I hit the water and I thought, that was fun! And I climbed back up on the jetty. Well, I must have grown, because the drop suddenly seemed so much smaller. I jumped in all on my own. Years after I threw myself out of home, I threw myself out of my hometown and then out of my home country. And each time, I didn't know if I was ready. But it didn't matter. Because when you throw, you grow. When you throw yourself fully into anything, you will grow. Sometimes you need help getting started. Other times, you have to start yourself. But either way, you're the one who needs to see it through. So don't take small steps. Throw hard. There are lots of improvised comedy courses I could have done. I chose the one with a live show at the end. I didn't know if I was ready for this. But when the lights went up, I leapt on. I was exhilarating. I faced that fear. I took that stage. I made people laugh. I loved it so much, I did it again a week later, and I felt alive. Toastmasters, what are you waiting to throw yourself at?